Welcome to my world. I'm Jas Takhar, and I want you to come follow me on my journey as I document the ups and downs of running a business. I've been in sales and service for over 25 years. See, my cup's full now. It's my time to give back to you. The conversations I'm having with guys and gals in the industries of real estate, entrepreneurship, and leadership. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and all you have to do now is sit back, relax, and come into my world.
Hey, it's the JTP podcast with your host, Jas Takhar, and your co-host, Laura Stewart. What's going on, girl?
Jas, I'm excited.
Well, let me guess why, because there's chicken wings in front of you?
There's food. Is this our first podcast with food?
I think it is. Well, we've done some podcasts in the past under the REC Experience brand, but this is the first podcast that we're actually combining food and beers for the Jas Takhar podcast. Well, it's obviously Heineken for our Dutchy girl. Why don't you take a second and explain to the viewers and listeners, I apologize, you're not going to be able to see what's on our table and what we're going to be doing today. Laura's going to be covering that, but make sure if you're taking your dog for a walk right now, or if you're driving a car, or you're at the gym, well, probably not at the gym, but probably at the home gym, make sure to go to YouTube, go to our profiles, go to Jas Takhar 13 on Instagram, go to Laura Stewart TO on Instagram, and you're going to see a bunch of images and little micro video clips of what's happening today. It's a special podcast episode. We are going to talk about what just happened a couple of days ago at the Super Bowl. We're going to do a slight little a market update because the stats just came out for the GTA and all the micro markets within the GTA. We're also going to talk about some cool new apps that are out there, specifically Clubhouse, and what we're going to be doing special.
We've got a good lineup.
We got an amazing lineup for today's episode, but during this episode, we're going to be doing something that is making it a special episode. Elto, take it on.
Okay, so what happened was a couple weeks ago, flirting around YouTube as one does, watching the JTP podcast on YouTube.
And you get in that rabbit hole.
You guys like that plug?
You get in that rabbit hole.
I get in that rabbit hole, and what do you know? Hot Ones pops up, and I just go down a rabbit hole of Hot Ones, watching episode after episode of all these celebrities eating chicken wings. And I thought, you know who likes chicken wings? Me. You know who else likes chicken wings? Jas.
Well, I think I'm a chicken wing connoisseur.
And you will see the way this man eats a chicken wing. It's unfathomable. It's quite alarming.
Why don't you just tell them what you always say? Like when the team are all eating it, Luke says it sometimes. It's actually quite disgusting.
Like it reminds me of a vulture eating meat off a bone, like of an animal on the highway. Yeah. Like just every last morsel of food. And like, look, I appreciate not wanting to waste food. I can totally appreciate that. But like, Jas, there'll be food tomorrow.
Well, there will be, but hey, listen, chicken wing and the cartilage and all that, you got to take it down. You got to take it down properly.
We have wings for Jas. As you can see, he already messed up my beautiful display by putting the wing back in correctly.
I'm hungry. It's been a long day for me.
But we got wings for Jas because he likes this kind and I like this kind, so we're all good to go. We have 7 of the hot sauces from the show Hot Ones. We ordered them in.
Big shout out. Big shout out to Hot Ones. Go check out their YouTube page. I forget the gentleman's name, and I apologize, but boys, make sure you put it into the description because that's where we got all these hot sauces from.
And some of
what
them
is
are
that
made
show?
By his,
why don't you talk a little bit about the
company.
Show? Yeah.
Well, essentially what it is this guy sits in a room with celebrities from all over, and they just go down and eat 10 different hot wings. I mean, the man's on 8, or maybe he's at 10 seasons now. Like, it's incredible the amount of hot wings he's probably eaten.
I didn't know he was that many. Wow.
And you get to see people kind of go through the motions, and everyone, starts off really cool. Like, yeah, no, I like spice. And then you get to see them when they get around to the midpoint. Like, some people bow out by then. But today, I'm very confident I'm going to make it to the end. I know what you're thinking, though, viewers. I know what you're thinking, listeners. You're thinking, because Jas is from the great state of Punjab, that he's going to outspice me. I know what you're thinking. And you're thinking, this little blonde white girl, she eats potatoes, and she has no taste buds for spice.
Well, now you're taking it too far, but I don't think that you're going to be able to finish them. That's going to be interesting to see.
I will tell you, I've been training my whole life for this day. My whole life for this day. Because why? My dad knew it. Carl Tushy, my father, knew one day in my life I would be in a wing competition, a hot ones competition. And he made me eat spicy hot wings when I was a kid, suicide wings. He'd be like, and eat it. Don't be that wimp. Eat it.
Okay.
And so
big shout out to
here's the
Carl.
test.
Big shout out to Carl. Yes, it's going to be a test. Why don't you quickly go over what you've like how you prepared these for this competition / challenge.
All right, so shout out to Jack's because we got these chicken wings from there, not breaded, just plain chicken wings, nothing on them, and then we have put the chicken wings in Ziploc with said hot sauce, mixed it around, and then put it on this lovely plate. And so, Jazz, I think around every 5 minutes we're told to get started. So I think now's the time. The first one we have here, it's called Hippy Dippy Green.
So we're jumping right into
Avocado
this.
and
I love
kiwi hot
this.
sauce. And as far as I'm concerned, that sounds more like a guacamole. So I feel that this one should go down.
So what is this?
easily.
What is this rated on his show?
This is rated a 2 out of 10 on his show. I skipped one because that's just sad and lame.
Got it.
Right?
Okay,
So
so-
let's go.
Let's go.
I think we cheers first.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Thoughts? Great.
Yeah, this is good. It's flavorful.
Flavorful,
The ting
yeah.
the tingle comes in a little
It
bit
is
later.
concerning that there's already a tingle.
Yeah, but very little.
I wasn't expecting a tingle on 2.
Very, very little.
And we have, just so everyone knows, we got milk, we got bread.
Who got all
Just
that?
in
Luke
case.
got all that?
Yeah, I got a little scared around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Mm-hmm. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, viewers, you see what's happening over here?
So big shout out to Luke, the Phenom, Leasing for grabbing all of us stuff. Here you go, Laura.
Thank you.
Okay. So that was number 1. What do you think? I want to ask.
Great.
Pretty good. Pretty easy.
Easy.
If I had to pick a hot sauce that I love that's flavorful, is that it is in the jalapeno green kind of family because I just find them flavorful and spicy. This obviously really didn't have much to it. Didn't even notice that there was hot sauce on it.
Okay,
Gotta say.
buddy. Okay.
Well,
He's
I'm
flexing.
just saying.
He's
I'm not
his big
flexing.
muscles.
I'm not flexing.
All right.
As
well,
we
given that
continue
you're
this-
so good at everything, why don't you kick us off here with these?
Well, a couple of
Market
things we're
stats.
going to talk about, as I mentioned. Why don't we jump into the market stats? I like that. We're sitting here right now, I guess, on the 10th of February, and our stats for the previous month come in at the 5th to the 6th, and it's always something that we're all looking forward to because it tells us a story of what was going on in the previous market in real estate in the Greater Toronto Area. And so we're going to go over, and I think it's very important, and we have 5 minutes until the next wing that we're going to eat, that you got to look at market indicators, okay? Specific market indicators to decide, are we in a seller's market? Are we in a buyer's market? Are we in a balanced market? If I'm looking to purchase a home, either for investment or if I'm going to live in the home, I need to know what's happening specifically in the area that I'm looking at. So the first place that we're going to do, the first place that we're going to speak about is the Greater Toronto as a whole, but we're also going to take the time to go individually into the major cities within the Greater Toronto area. If you want your report, if you're listening or watching right now, very easy to get this this detailed report of all the cities. All you have to do is text stats to 647-372-0126. It's 647-372-0126.
Spice is getting to him already.
And maybe the Heineken is. It's been such a long day for Jazzy and all of us. But I want to make sure that, again, just text stats to that number. Nikki and Steven, make sure you put that in the description. You'll get an automatic link to all of these stats. So the Greater Toronto Area, average price right now in February 2020, again, using January 31st numbers, was $967,000, almost very, very close to $968,000. That's the average price of a home. Market trend, what does that mean? What are we looking for there? Here's the major indicators, market indicators. One is months of inventory. So if we look at the previous month, if all the homes that were on the market and they sold how much inventory would we have left? As of the whole of all of GTA right now, it's at 1 month's inventory.
That's crazy.
Well, it's crazy, right? Because what does that tell us? That tells us that we're in a seller's
and
market.
what is it? Like anything 3 and under is a seller's market.
Bang
right?
on, Elto. So anything from 0 to 3 months is you're in a seller's market. 3.5 to about 5.5 months, you're in a balanced market. 6 months and above, you're in a buyer's market. Okay, so 1 month of inventory, you got to look at that. 968,000 approximately is average purchase price right now in the Greater Toronto area. 24 days on market. So if you're a seller and you're thinking about selling your home, on average, it's going to take you 24 days. So if you're driving, and I hear this a lot, and I hear it from my mom, shout out to mommy, because she'll be like, everything is selling. And everything is selling in 2 days. Yes, Mom, there are lots of homes and condos selling in 2 days, but there's also lots of homes and condos that are taking 48 days to sell, hence the average of 24 days. So don't be surprised if you're on the market a little bit longer than what your neighbor or someone in your area sold for, because if you price it too high, you're not going to drive the amount of traffic, the amount of buyers looking
And
in the
even
area.
that, it's not necessarily that you misprice it, although that could be a problem. It also might be the type of housing that you're trying to sell. So as we knew during the whole pandemic of last year, we had a hard time selling condos in the downtown core. But guess what? Houses over $3 million, they went crazy. Like we sold more houses in that price point and above than we ever had in history. So it's not necessarily that the price is wrong, although definitely take a look at that, but it might just be the type of asset that you're selling.
And then the other thing that I want to speak about is that there was a little under 7,000 homes sold in the month of January, which was up 52% compared to last January in 2020. And that was pre-pandemic. Now, January and February, even December, if you look at the last 50 years in the Greater Toronto area, are slower months. Why? Because it's cold outside. It's especially in the GTA, right? It's cold. It's slushy. Buyers don't want to go and do the trek because it's dark at 5:30.
Nor do those realtors.
No, to the realtors sometimes. The sellers don't want all that slush and mud inside their home. However, because of the fact that there's not a lot of inventory, the homes that actually hit the market are selling quite quickly, and that's why we saw a little under 7,000 homes sold in all of the Greater Toronto area. And for all of our out of province listeners or viewers or out of country, because I know the JTP podcast is going right across the world right now, you need to understand that the GTA is about a 50-mile radius / 75-kilometer radius. So this way you can put it into context how big or how small the Greater Toronto area is. Laura, why don't you talk a little bit about Mississauga? Just go through the average price and months of inventory. Again, you know that months of inventory, 0 to 3, you're in a seller's market. 3.5 to 5.5, you're in a balanced market. 6 months and above, you're in a buyer's market.
Yeah, so in Mississauga, first month of the year.
I gotta cut you off because Nikki's waving us saying you gotta try another wing.
And here I am looking at the clock and I'm not even paying attention.
If you joined us a little late into this episode, yes, this is a hot ones challenge. Laura Elto Stewart with her Dutchy beer is gonna think she's gonna beat the good-looking Indian guy. We're about to find out. Luke Leasing, who do you got that's gonna win this, buddy? All right.
You know what? And I put out a little poll.
Laura's got the confidence.
I know.
Confidence
Okay.
wins. Yeah.
So where are we
I put
going
out
now,
a
Laura?
poll, and I'm
Where is
beating
this?
you by 1. So this is a 3 out of 10 on the Hot One scale. It's fresco sauce, chipotle, and habanero.
Okay.
Sounds
Now we're
lovely.
gonna get into the hot stuff. Now the
That to me sounds
habanero and
like-
stuff. Yeah, it's
That
all
sounds
over my
lovely.
fingers.
It
Ready?
looks like
Cheers.
mango.
Cheers. Oh yeah, this one hit.
See, he's losing already. We're only on the second win. And for those of you who like, what's that sound? Like if we really eat our wing in front of the mic, people might like that.
Cartilage sound.
No, that.
Sorry.
What's it called, Steven? There we go.
ASMR. That's like a really big thing
I
on
know,
YouTube.
so you're welcome.
Steven's sister watches AMSR or whatever it is all the time. Okay, I gotta say, obviously, what was this is number 1 at the first one was what?
2 out of 10. Now we're on 3 out of 10.
That's only one jump. Okay.
Amateur.
Lord, I
All right.
need you to finish these wings, eh?
I'm doing
I'll
my
tell you
best.
why. Because I'm getting all the sauce on the bones that got.
Oh, yeah.
What did you do to prep these? Just so everybody knows how we got these hot sauces. These are all little drops or lines that you put on.
Full-fledged
Please tell me-
Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
Couple squirts in there.
Okay, very
Mix it all
important to
around.
mention.
So every aspect of this wing, there's no spot that doesn't.
I have no idea. I'm curious in the comments. Please put wherever you're watching right now. Is it right to go water or beer or something? Luke was saying milk.
I heard beer was not
All right.
how it goes, but that's
Okay,
how I eat
go,
my wings.
Mississauga.
Okay, Mississauga. Average sale price $890,000. That's up 14% from last year. And the months of inventory is 1.03, which is just slightly below the Greater Toronto area on a whole.
Okay, love that. We're going to go over to Brampton, where all my paisans are. Average price is $971,000. Average days on market is 10 days. Here's where, and now I'm feeling that number 3 or whatever that is. That was hot. Okay, now I'm feeling it.
Jazz, we're only number 2.
Yeah, but this one just hit. I don't know what it is. Okay, here's where it gets real crazy in the GTA. In Brampton, the months of inventory is half a month of inventory. We're at essentially 2 weeks of inventory. This is nuts to see this right now. You feel that?
Yeah.
Right?
No, I'm saying,
Yeah,
to the months
okay.
of inventory. Yeah.
I haven't seen this in Brampton. Even back, the craziest, and I had somebody ask me from Halifax today, a realtor, what's the craziest market you've ever seen? I've been doing this for 16 years. The craziest market I've ever seen was December 2016 to end of March.
Yeah.
2017, April, fair housing plan comes out. By far the craziest market I've ever seen. In Brampton, I've never seen half a month's of inventory. And so what does that mean if you're selling your home? Well, you don't have a lot of competition. There's tons of buyers looking. If you're a buyer / someone that's going to live in the home, or as an investor, be prepared to be in multiple offers. And if you want to know how to win in multiple offers, shoot us a little message in the comments and we'll shoot over a video to you on how to win in multiple offers. There's a strategy on how to win, and you want to make sure that you do these 5, 6, 7 things. At the end of the day, this is going to guarantee that you're going to win? No, but you're going to be able to put your best foot forward.
Yeah, so if you're a seller right now and you were wondering when should I time it, now's a great time to sell.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're moving even further from the downtown core or you're right sizing, moving to something smaller, because obviously if you're moving to something bigger, that price has also gone up.
I got to say, with these wings, you know what the strategy was really to do with this? I used to eat them all at once. Because what we're doing is actually a lot more deadly because it's sitting and now we're going to, we're letting it's percolating.
I was nervous all day about this. Because just make me go to the last one and see if
100%.
I can do it. I'm going to eat it and then I'll die. But now it's I'm going to get here and I'm going to be pretty scared, right?
Well, no, let me just finish them all right now and get all this hotness in me and spiciness in me.
Guys, I don't think he's going to make it.
I'll play. Go.
He's not going to make it.
You up on Durham or me? You.
I got Durham. $879,000 is the average purchase price. That's up 34% from last year. Months of inventory, 0.7. So just a little higher than Brampton. So seller's market there as well.
Average days on market.
That's a great question. Oh, 12.
12
I didn't
days.
know where
So,
on my sheet. I
Yeah,
had to
even
look at
just slightly higher than Brampton. Brampton was 10. This is 12. You're starting to see a trend here. Okay, Brampton outskirts, Durham outskirts,
Mississauga,
Why?
yeah.
Right, Mississauga. We're going to go to next or something, or we're going to York region. But you'll start to see that the months of inventory is even lower than what we're going to see in Toronto. The days on market, because there's more people willing to go a little bit further now. And because they don't have to travel for work, they get to work from home. They're going to get more home.
Yeah, I
the
think people saw
further
the
they
pinch
go
a lot,
out.
right?
They saw the pinch.
People who were living in condos and small homes and with families, and they were just bursting at the seams. And so that's why we're seeing that in the outskirts. Okay, take us to York region.
York region, 1.1 million is the average price, to be exact. It's $1,168,000 is the average purchase price. Months of inventory is slightly above 1 month, 26 days average days on market. Again, it's $1,168,000 is the average purchase price in York region. I'm not surprised with the type of neighborhoods that are in the York region, and that's up 23% compared to last January. This is what happens. Months of inventory stay low. There's a lot of demand, not enough supply. The values are going to go up. There's no secret to why we're continuously seeing values, the trend going upwards.
Yeah, so now we're moving on to Oakville. This is our highest average price point at 1.39, so almost $1.4 million for the average house in Oakville. That's up 26% from last year. Keep in mind, because we're about to hear the Toronto stats, keep in mind an area like Oakville, you're thinking, well, how is it that Oakville is more expensive than Toronto? It's the average price. The average home in Oakville is a fully detached house.
Yep.
There's not a lot of condos there. They're certainly coming there, but there's not a lot built there already, so take that into consideration before we tell you about Toronto.
I should have had a little bit
just
of
under
bread.
one.
I should have had some bread for like breakfast or lunch. No, I'm
Oh
playing.
no!
I'm
Look,
playing.
now he's giving the excuses. He's already setting up
It's
the
number
excuses.
3. So before we sorry, finish Oakville, Laura.
Just less than 1 month of 1 month of inventory. 22 days is average on market.
Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go to Toronto, but before we go to Toronto, we're going to our third wing. What is it, and where
We're
does
gonna
it
lose
go on the
Jas
Richter
here.
scale?
So this is a 5 out of 10. I skipped 4 because I skipped 4 because let's just get to it already. So we're at 5 out of 10. This is actually made by the Hot Ones company. And we tried one of these already, the green version, the Tomatilla. And it's this one I already know I'm going to like. Something about a 5 out of 10. It's just that perfect mix of hot, but flavor.
All right. Well, you haven't tried it.
I haven't tried it, but I feel like I'm going to like it.
You got stories going on as well there, Steven, on Insta. Well, let's update our friends there. Cheers once
Cheers.
again. All right, let's go.
Delicious.
Why isn't the spice hitting me?
That's what's scary, right? Because it doesn't seem that much worse than the last one.
I think the next ones I'm just going to, hey, Luke, what do you think? I'm just going to swallow them. I'm not going to chew them. Just let it go right in. No, I'm playing. I really want to enjoy these.
How's the sweat?
No, I'm okay right now.
Yeah?
Okay. My palms are sweaty, but that's normal. I don't have any mom spaghetti on me, though, so that's okay.
I like it.
This is my favorite so far.
Great flavor, right?
Yeah. Not spicy. Surprising, this is on number...
Maybe I didn't put enough of it.
No, but you did the same thing on all
It
of
wasn't
them.
scientific,
I feel it.
you know?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Finish this
Toronto.
off.
Sorry. Toronto, average purchase price is $866,000. Great point on what Laura said. Why are we seeing a lower average price in Toronto? Well, because you have bachelors and studio condos that start out at $360,000, $370,000. That's going to bring the average price point down. Months of inventory is a little over 1 month there as well. Average days on market, and I just got hit with this one right now, this habanero, whatever the heck it is.
Me too, a little bit.
Okay, average days on market is 24 days on market in Toronto. As I said earlier, guys, if you want to get the full stats, text 647-372-0126. Text stats to 647-372-0126. Luke, the link is set up. That automatically, you're going to get all this within a Google folder. You'll be able to see everything for yourself.
All right. Let's
you good to
on
just move to the
past
next
real
wing?
estate because we have better things to talk about here.
Well, before we do that, I did want to congratulate 35 people. I'm not going to mention all their names, but 35 people took action last week, and we'd be remiss if we didn't mention it. You took action. You know who you are, and you got into, out of the 35 people, I'm going to say about 50% of them invested for the first time within their portfolio. And for that, you need to be congratulated because now you're on the path. And it was just nice speaking to so many of them who got into our last project in Bowmanville.
Yeah.
You walk them through kind of the 10-day due diligence period, which I want you to take 2 minutes and do that, Laura, because I think it's very important.
Yeah.
What you do in that sense. You don't just eat chicken wings here.
And drink beer.
And drink beer. But these 35 people invested in a strategy which is investing into a pre-construction condo, where you get to buy a condo at today's value, you have a contract price today for something that's going to be built out in 3.5 years. The down payment structure excuse me, of 20% as an investor. That's not because it's
watching
spicy.
you
You're
slowly
watching. I know
fall
you're
apart.
watching,
Like,
but
it's
no,
humorous.
can I get a toothpick, by the way, Luke?
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Thank you. You agree to a price today for something that's going to be built out in 3.5, 4 years ago from now. You might as well just leave them here, Luker. Thank you, buddy. And your down payment of 20% is paid out over time. Thank you. Excuse me. It's paid out over time, which allows you some flexible options on closing, which is very good and very beneficial. You also don't need to get the mortgage right now. Okay? When it gets built, you have the options of either renting it out, flipping it as an assignment, or possibly even doing a joint venture. Now, there's automatically in Ontario, so check with your province or check with your state laws. In Ontario, you get this 10-day due diligence. What happens and what are you helping people through, Laura, within those 10 days?
Yeah, so the 10 days is kind of funny because I'm going to bring up my dad again. Carl Tushy was adamant on never signing anything before you review it, right? Read everything line by line before you sign anything. And with pre-construction condos, you don't really have that opportunity to do that. You're kind of given a couple hours to sign a 30-page document, and then you're going to be given another 150-page document after that. So there's just no way you can do that at the sales center or within the time period allotted by the developer. And so you're given 10 days really to ensure that you have time to review the document, but more importantly, that you're able to give your agreement of purchase and sale and the condo docs to the lawyer, specifically someone who knows the pre-construction law in the province that you're buying in. And then he or she reviews it for you and lets you know specifically if all the incentives were included. Because 99% of these agreement of purchase and sale, they're all the same. It doesn't matter the developer or the lawyer. They're really quite similar. But you want to make sure that all the incentives that the developer promised you ahead of time are actually included in those documents. So that's really the main point of the 10 days, giving you ample time to read through everything.
Well, I love that you said that in Ontario, like I spoke about the fact that you get the 10 days, but that it happens so quickly when you sign that I'm so glad that you have those 10 days to go through all the documents. So great job to you, great job to Luke, to Tyler, to Simos, to the media squad for putting out all the content. I know a lot of you say obnoxiously you're everywhere, Jazz, but I always think that it's better to be everywhere than nowhere. We get to about 20 to 23 pieces of content daily, and so big shout out to the media squad. But the biggest congratulations again goes to those 35 clients that took action. We will not let you down, and we can't wait till this place gets built, because then we get to rent it out for you, we get to manage it for you, all at no cost, to really show our white glove service, and that excites me.
And I gotta say, I'm sure some people feel certain ways about gentrification of cities, and it doesn't necessarily mean a good thing for everybody, and so understandably there's different feelings around it. But I gotta say, there is something about selling the air space essentially, and then within years watching it get built. It gives me so much pleasure. And this summer I had the opportunity of being out on Lake Ontario looking back at the city, and you just see how much is booming and all the condos, and it just makes me so excited that our investors, along with ourselves and everyone here at REC, has had a little itty bitty part in helping build this great city. It just makes me really happy.
Okay, awesome. We got to take our fourth wing. You talk about the sauce once we get back from eating this wing. I hope the viewers are enjoying this Hot Ones challenge / competition that we're doing. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl, because that was something really cool happened this past weekend, and I think we should talk about it. In fact, a few cool, interesting, different things happened this weekend in and around the Super Bowl that I think we should talk about. Go.
So this hot sauce makes me super pumped because it was on the show.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which season it was on.
Yeah.
But it's actually from Thunder Bay, Ontario, this hot sauce.
Interesting. All right.
We had one of these in the fridge
This
already.
gentleman's not Canadian, is he, by the way, Laura?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
This is a 6 out of 10.
Nick, can somebody find me his name, please? Sorry, Laura. I want to find
Heartbeat, small batch, okay?
Yeah.
From our little Thunder Bay area.
All right, let's go.
And this is called Scorpion. They have lots of different flavors. We've had one before. It was a bit yellowy, remember? That probably wasn't a 6 out of 10. Scorpion. Let's see how.
All right, let's go.
See how it measures up. Cheers.
Cheers.
Sean Evans.
Big shout out to Sean Evans for the show, for all the guests that you've had. You've had people who've made it right till the end, and I gotta tell you,
That's mine too.
This one,
Do you think you kind of kill your taste buds as you go along and you don't?
we're gonna do something a little special here.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I
give a
feel
little
like I
shout out
didn't. Maybe these ones didn't get.
I'm sorry, Laura. My hands are really sweaty right now, as they
Why,
just
Jazz?
normally are. No,
You nervous, Jazz?
no.
You
Just a
dying
little
inside?
dippy dip here.
Sure, a little dippy dip. We were doing an extra dab before we're
'Cause
required.
I just don't think this happened here properly for us. There you go.
I was
Scorpion.
I was in a bit of a kerfuffle with the Ziplocs, you know, trying to get this all done.
Very flavorful. Very flavorful, but I gotta say, I actually found this bad boy. A little hotter. Number 6. Did you move a spot here, I think? No,
No,
okay,
because
we're
that kind of like the now wait for it. This is a
we're
wait
good.
for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah. Well, that went down the wrong. Woo-hoo!
And do a little,
A little
second dip
wrong
there.
tuber.
A little double dip.
It's okay. Like, there's more wings outside.
No, no.
You're gonna be all right, Jazz.
Steven, Nikki, and Luke here? No way. I don't trust these guys. All right. Super Bowl. Where
This
do
is why we did
start?
all this. Wings,
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Yeah. I don't know. Where do we start? I mean, big shout out to a guy who's won now 7 Super Bowls.
I know you hate him. I know it's a sad day.
Look, I really don't hate him, Laura. Honestly, I don't hate the guy. I just don't like him.
Because he beats your team.
Well, it's just because the team, that the Patriots, I was never a fan of the Patriots. For anybody who's just new to the JTP podcast here, I'm a massive Cowboys fan, and this one is now. Whoo!
Yeah, and like lick your lips a little bit accidentally. And I'll put the heat
No,
on the
one,
outside.
That one hit. Have you had these yet, Steven? No, you got to try the scorpion one. Ooh, okay. All right.
I feel like
Okay.
I've already won.
No, but I doubled and triple dipped
You know
into
who's
it.
the GOAT? This guy.
Goat. Big shout out to Tom Brady. 7 Super Bowls.
Isn't that crazy?
More Super Bowls than the Patriots and the Steelers, who as a team have won 6. It's nuts. What do you like? What's your thoughts
and
on
at
this?
43?
Yeah.
So, like, there's still hope for you, Jazz. There is still hope for you, buddy.
Okay. No, but you know what it is? He's coming back next year.
Yeah.
And the way that he's taking care of his body, there's like a really good chance he's come back for 2 more years. And I definitely think next year they actually have a shot at this to win it again. And to go back to back, to go win 8 okay, first of all, let's just talk about the 7 Super Bowls. Like, that's amazing.
Well, I'll never count the guy out now. Like, I'll never say no.
Yeah.
No way. Because anything's possible. I mean, when would he win his first bowl? 2003?
like 20 years ago.
Like, that's insane.
Like 20 years ago. Yes.
We would be remiss, though, if we did not bring up side kicker. Little boy Gronkowski.
Yes. I had a feeling you were going to talk to him about the big
Sometimes I
Gronk.
feel like Jazz's side kicker. And so I just like to make sure that the person who receives all the fabulous catches, which is really the harder job, in my opinion,
Right.
is given
2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, just a beating in my opinion, that they laid down on the Kansas City offense specifically. They stifled them. They did not let the receivers get anywhere. So I was very surprised. I mean, big shout out to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, we're going to hear that name for a very long time. You know, Super Bowl MVP already, Super Bowl
he's
winner.
young, and apparently he's got lots of time.
Oh, tons and tons of time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to, in my opinion anyways, he's going to be vowing for the GOAT title at some point, because at such a young age, he's already won a lot of games. Yes, he's only won 1 Super Bowl, but he's made it to 2 already. I think this is the best thing for him. You know why? Like, we talk about certain L's and losses that we've taken along the way in our journey in our organization here. But for him to lose a Super Bowl this early, I think is one of the best things for him.
Yeah, I'm sure it didn't feel that way at the time, but he's going to learn from this experience. And it kind of puts him in his place a little bit. Like, can't rest on your laurels. What got you there last year isn't always going to be what gets you there the next year.
And I think that's for the whole Chiefs team in general. I think they did a little, I think they rested on their laurels a little bit, right? Like, meaning that they got to the Super Bowl. But they didn't, it seemed anyways, that they didn't make adjustments fast enough. Like, in football, I've been watching it for such a long time. halftime, you can make some massive adjustments. And going into halftime, and if anybody who watched the game, you probably heard the commentators speak about it as well. Like, we were all ready for Kansas City to come back.
Yeah,
and
everyone was. All the
yeah,
announcers. I
everyone.
think they even spoke to what the coach had said in the locker room, which you
Well, I
gotta
didn't hear
think.
that. I didn't hear that part. Like,
Yeah, like they just said a couple lines, and like
Yeah.
you got to think, like, if you have watched any football movie in your whole life, that's probably a pretty powerful.
yeah. Well,
speech.
what's your best football movie? Best sports movie. Let me take it a little bit wider.
Best sports movie.
Yeah, best sports movie.
I want to say is the one with Al Pacino, Any Given Sunday.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
the
go
one.
there.
That
Yeah. Well, 'cause you said
that
speech, so
one?
my head went
yeah,
there.
Like
Yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Yeah. I would have to say that's definitely ranks very high for me. I'm gonna go kind of Disney-ish, and I loved Remember the Titans. I loved Denzel Washington in it. Maybe I saw it when I was just younger as well. I really enjoyed that movie, I have to say. Those are top two. I mean, there's another football movie that not a lot of people know about. It wasn't like a big commercial movie. It's called The Program. Kind of surprised anybody who's watching this. I'm interested if you've ever seen the movie The Program. It's a hardcore college football movie, which just kind of had a cult following.
I
for
changed
it.
mine. I
Okay.
changed mine.
You thought of
Change.
something?
Change. I can't even believe it. I'm the worst mother ever.
What's that?
I'm the worst mother ever.
What, Airbud? Airbud?
Rudy.
Oh, Rudy, the football
My
movie. I
dog is
apologize.
named
Yeah.
after that movie, pretty
Right,
much.
you just totally
The
forgot.
little engine that could, you know,
You-
the guy that you underestimated, just like everyone underestimated me in eating these chicken wings.
Nikki, are you waving us down for something?
Oh, we're
We're going again? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
What do we got?
Jesse.
Is this the bomb?
Da bomb.
Okay, go.
Pronounce it correct.
The bomb.
8 out of 10. Okay, so not our hottest. However,
Hang on, sorry, Laura. When you said 8 out of 10, not our hottest, just tell viewers so they know what to expect coming
we got
up.
an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
We got a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then we got an 11 out of 10.
Got it.
So I don't know how that happens, but
Yeah.
it does. And to bomb on all of the hot ones that I watched, that this, like, it's not in the show anymore, I don't believe, but the
Yeah.
ones that it was in,
Yeah.
this is the TSN turning point right
Okay,
here. This
all
is
right.
where people are like, I just
I'm
don't
out.
understand
Okay,
why.
got it.
Why are we doing this?
Dude, I'm just curious because I haven't seen an episode for a very long time, so I'm kind of asking everyone in this room right now. Is there people that bow out in the first 3, 4 kind of thing? DJ Khaled bowed out when?
He cried like second one, I think.
Are you kidding me?
Didn't you say Shaq?
Shaq actually, I think, did early as well. Yeah. Wow. All right.
I'm starting
cheers.
to think I didn't
So
put
this
enough
is-
on. This is
the
da
one.
bomb. This
All
is
right,
the one.
let's
When
go.
I smelled this, maybe don't smell ahead of time. No, I didn't do it right.
Oh yeah, you did. Mine you did, anyways.
Oh yeah, no, that hits at the back. That's a back of the throater. That's not a tonguer. That's
No,
in here.
No, my tongue is about to go numb.
You say that with like sriracha. though.
Get out of here.
Guys, you watch me plate these. They all came from the same bag, right?
Yeah, I didn't
You
watch
don't have
that.
what it takes, Jas.
What are you talking about? I'm not saying I'm done. Okay.
No, but like you can't.
No,
do
now I'm sweating. I'm sweating. My tongue is numb.
What do you think of the flavor?
No, I don't like the flavor.
It's
I don't
like
like
a-
this at all.
It kind of reminds me of like
I don't
gas.
like this at
Like,
all.
why would you eat gas?
I do not like this at all. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's. I have a twinkle in my eye. For sure. there's
That
a
one
twinkle.
doesn't make sense. Have you tried this? Have you had this one, Steven? Oh man.
This is the one Scarlett Johansson pretty much dunked her tongue in a glass of milk, I think. Maybe she had some rice. I couldn't
I'm
remember. No, she was
almost
like a
feeling
beer.
that.
I need a beer. I need a beer. And it
I
gets
know.
worse. The longer you wait, the worse it gets.
The good thing is that I know. See, I'm the exact opposite of that. I'm thinking that this is gonna go away, but my eyes are wide. Yeah, this went. Wow. Whew. Luke, don't touch this one.
Yeah, this is the type of hot sauce that you kind of know like tomorrow's gonna be a bad day. You know, like tomorrow's gonna be rough. And even tonight with I sleep, like heartburn wise, like we're too old for this shit. And like we're not like Brady. We haven't been taking care of our vessels the way we're supposed
No,
to.
it's not like I tried to warm up for this thing.
I did a little bit.
Okay,
I
this
take my
thing not-
competitions very seriously.
Okay, I
Jazz.
gotta say, my eyes
Wow.
are watering. Yeah, my eyes.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. You didn't feel this one, Laura?
No, I felt it. I'm not. What am I? Not human?
You want the milk, Jazz?
No milk, yeah. I just need water to sit on my tongue right now. Just wait.
We're started the timer for the next one a minute ago.
Yeah, so you got 4 minutes left, and we're going into 9 out of 10. We're jumping.
All right, I'm okay. I'm half
Don't
lying.
put that in your eye.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Why?
That better be clean.
Yeah, 100%. If not, we're going to have to cut the episode. Anyways, okay. So, the other thing I wanted to talk about that is a very proud moment. A very proud moment for any Torontonian. It was the halftime show.
It was.
Go.
Boy, the weekend.
My tongue is numb,
From
so you
Scarborough,
talk.
right?
Yeah, this thing didn't stop. The water didn't help. Go.
Our boy from Scarborough.
Yeah. Just
Now-
a big shout out to the weekend, to the whole EXO family. I know how big this was for them, for Cash and for Nav and that whole crew. I'm missing out on people, and also Drake. I actually want to give Drake a shout out because I saw how much Drake put on. Yeah, this is crazy.
You
My
can't-
nose
you
is
can't speak.
dripping.
I can see it. Yeah.
Holy, it's nuts.
You're going to be all right. Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you were telling me, because I was a little concerned, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Like, I am a Toronto loyalist, Canadian loyalist. If a Canadian or Torontonian do anything, I'm like gung-ho.
You see what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
sticking
okay.
my
I'll
lips.
take it.
I'm
I'll
sticking
take
my lips and my tongue in the cup
I'll take it
for
from
the
you.
listeners.
Your nose is all red, too.
Oh, the nose I don't mind. I don't even feel it there.
But
just
the great
tongue.
state of Punjab. What about all the curries?
That's not real spice stuff. Like that. Not like.
We're starting to learn that, aren't we? Starting to
go.
learn that.
Go.
Who knew the Dutchies?
Go.
Yeah, so I was a little concerned because I was like, the weekend, like, to me, like, great music, very, very talented, but I didn't feel like when I think of all his great songs, they're not like J-Lo Shakira, like out of your seat dancing.
Yeah.
Mind you, given the circumstance of this year and like there was less fans and it really was more of a made-for-TV type of situation, I felt he did incredibly well.
I think he
It
did
was
amazing,
wonderful.
and he gave us some awesome memes to work with when he was underneath like the stage and doing that stuff. He was running around. We did memes as well. I was just proud. I was proud as a Torontonian to see.
And what about your Drake?
Oh, sorry, Drake. I was just saying, like, Drake, he spoke about it a lot in his stories and his social media, which and I say that made me so happy because, like, I don't know the music world. I don't know if they see themselves as competition or whatever it is, but he was proud. He was proud. And
First time a Canadian, right? Oh, something just happened.
you all right there?
Something just happened.
All right. You good?
Yeah.
Water you have? Beer
just
you
a
have?
little- still a second.
What'd you say there?
He's the first solo Canadian.
First solo Canadian.
What do we have? The Bare Naked Ladies or something? Like who?
Something I don't know.
Shania Twain or something back in the.
Well, she would have been
Country?
solo. Bare
Oh,
Naked
yeah,
Ladies,
solo,
I know, probably did the national anthem. I can't see them having a halftime show.
I love the Bare Naked Ladies.
Even if
by
you had
the
$1
way.
million
Side note,
now, even if you had $1 million right
Bare
now,
Naked Ladies.
it's the average price of a home.
We wouldn't
taking it back.
buy craft dinner. No, we would buy craft dinner. We'd eat more and buy really expensive Dijon ketchups.
So you got to tell me how you're feeling with this hot sauce to the mom. You're feeling it.
I'm feeling
your
it.
face
Like,
is
I'm
red.
warm. Yeah, I'm warm. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to be cool. Like,
Yeah.
It's hot.
Okay,
It's,
so I'll give
like
it to-
my
I'll
mouth,
give it
my
to-
entire mouth. Every
Steven, Sean
morsel
Evans.
of my mouth
I'll give it to Sean Evans. This the bomb
is not the bomb.
Yeah, it's not the bomb like how the
Good.
kids say it. Like
Yeah,
good.
like,
It's
ugh.
spicy. This is made.
No, like I'd be fine if I never ate this again.
Yeah, I would be fine if
Okay,
I give you
good.
that one, Laura. I truly give you that one. All right, we're getting the wave down for another two. So for all the viewers and the listeners, we are in the Hot Ones challenge right now. It's Jazzy and Alto. We're going through 7 of Hot Ones hot sauces, obviously on hot wings, and we're at number 6 right now.
We're on number 6.
The first 5, it's the first 4. I apologize. I gotta say, breeze. Don't even feel it. This 5th one that we just had, which was the bomb. Okay, the viewers see it.
We missed 7, so we didn't have maybe that transition.
Yeah, whatever. But I'm saying out of our lineup, the the 5th one is it almost knocked me on my ass. But I'm still here, and I'm
Just
gonna go
barely.
for this next
Jazz
one.
is
Go
barely
talk
here.
about the
So
next
this
one.
one, we're skipping number 8. No, that was 8.
Yeah.
So we're going to 9. This is a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
This one is by Dingo. It's called The Widowmaker. So that's like, bad
Dunsky.
news bears. Like, that's not good.
Yeah.
We don't want no widows around here. My concern is also that this is the only one that actually has a warning on it.
Yeah.
And this one says it's a 15 out of 10. So although Hot One said it was only a 9 out of 10, they proclaim themselves as a 15 out of 10. Plus, it looks like acid. And second, on the back, Widowmaker hot sauce combines 6 of the world's hottest chilies.
Holy crap. All
Like,
right, let's go. But let's
6
stop
of the
talking.
hottest.
Let's
So
go.
there we go. Dad just wants this done.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
This is the worst smelling one.
Yeah. That also smells like gasoline or something.
Oh, fuck. Right now, it just came.
This one there's actual peppers.
I know. Damn it. Well, shout out to Jack Astor's because the wings are amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
They're
have
some of the
great
best wings in the city. Jack Astor's is Canadian. Oh, right at the end. Damn it.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to make it. Past this thing, anyways.
Oh, you still got 5 minutes to let that play around. Making a lot of sounds over there, buddy. And
I
just,
gotta say, it's not easy.
and just to make Jazz feel really bad about himself,
What?
look at that.
Okay, all right. Easy. We'll see how are you coming to work tomorrow?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I will kill myself to win. So I remember
I know you will.
when I was younger,
That's what I'm worried about.
we'd have friends over at our house, and we'd be trying to, holy crap, this month. We'd have friends over at our house.
Yeah, this one is the hottest
This is
one.
insane.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have licked my fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got me crying. It's definitely got me crying.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet, not yet.
No, not yet. Yeah.
Okay, we used to have friends over. My brother's friend's 2 years older than us. I can hardly speak. Can't really tell. It's a sad story. And we had a pool, and we used to like try and see who could swim the most laps underwater without coming up for air. And so I would be hanging out with my brother's friends, again, 2 years older than me, also boys, way bigger than me, their lung capacity much, much greater. My mom, I remember to this day, she's like, I swear to God, I thought you were going to kill yourself. You would have literally lost air to try to win and beat those boys. But guess what? I beat those boys.
See, this one, it burnt the lips. It did everything on this one.
This one hits you in a way that, like...
I don't know if I get into the second one. I mean, the last one.
No, you will, just out of sheer, like...
Yeah, I know.
Don't be that person. Yeah, we gotta dab more. This is something else. Because the last one coated my mouth, but this is like... I actually think it's burning holes in it. Like, it's like... Like, there's holes in my mouth. In the roof of my mouth. In the gums of my mouth. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Searing. Yeah.
No, I don't know if I have a tongue. I guess I can't talk if I don't have it. Like, it... You know what I mean?
Is Steven eating them on the back end and he's having no problems?
He's not touching them yet.
No, that's a Widowmaker.
Yeah.
There you go. This is where men go to die.
Yeah. Okay. Clubhouse, the app.
Oh, we're still going, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
Clubhouse, yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry, Luke.
Again?
Yeah. Buddy, that last one was crazy.
Yeah,
That is the hottest hot sauce I've ever had.
Me too.
I've never had a hotter hot sauce.
Me too. Which can only say something about us skipping 2 levels for the next one.
Flavor?
We're skipping 10. No, 0. Like, yeah, no, there's flavor, but like,
No.
at this
No,
point, it
there's
doesn't
not.
matter.
Yeah. No, there's not.
When you think about having a nice sauteed pan with oil and then you put the onions in it and it's like that crackly, like, that's like my mouth.
Okay, so if you have an iPhone,
Oh, man. Okay. Clubhouse. You can take a breather. It's okay. We can cut out some of the footage.
beer
if need be.
sucks.
Yeah, no, it doesn't help. But I'm
The
just
beer
trying to get a
sucks
little
with this.
buzz. I did read that beer doesn't help.
yeah. All
It
right.
just feels blasphemy to eat chicken wings without beer.
Yeah, you know what we'll need to do is cut this part out to speed it up.
No, this is great. This is you just don't want to look the way you look right now on camera.
No, I don't mind.
No, you mind.
Taking the thumbnail after this.
Fuck. That one is.
It's still
not-
going, guys. It's just
one
as
is-
bad
now
as
it's
it
in my
was
stomach.
5 minutes ago. I got it like here in my sternum.
And mine went right to my stomach. Okay, Clubhouse. Let's talk about it. What are we doing on Saturday, March 6th?
Oh, Saturday, March. I'm not. You know what? This is like what women do to like plump their lips. Like,
Yeah.
Saturday, March 6th, you and I, well,
Yes.
you're hosting, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be on it.
Yes, you are.
A 12-hour
Nonstop.
nonstop marathon
On how?
on how to win,
No, dominate.
dominate.
Dominate in sales.
Not
It's
even
gotten
just
you a little
win.
drunk.
Not even just win. Like you want to dominate.
I do want to
sales.
point out the difference in the wings and the bones.
I already warned everybody. I said you didn't have to eat all of them. I said you didn't have to eat the cartilage and the vein.
And they don't eat all of it. They take a bite.
Yeah, they take a bite. We're doing way better.
Wow.
Yeah, they take a bite and they put them back on the thing. I see the full thing.
Do you see what I did to them, Steven?
But
Yeah,
just
but
once
see,
you get
you
the
gotta
top,
give me-
once you get the top layer off, it's like the skin underneath is not infused.
That actually helps you probably.
And
So
I don't
just-
think it's that big a difference
So 5 minutes.
as I bring out the carcass for
done?
everyone to see.
All right, guys. We are at the end of the Hot Wings Hot Ones challenge. We got one more chicken wing left. One more sauce to try. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave us a comment. Share this with a friend. We just wanted to have some fun today. It was a special episode. My tongue is on fire. My lips are on
Jazz
fire.
has never wanted to end a podcast as quickly as he has right now. I can tell you that.
Because I usually like the sound of my own voice. But
Right
I
now,
don't.
you hardly have
I
one.
hardly have a voice.
The last and final hot sauce, again made by Hot Ones. This is what they call the last dab, triple X. It actually says on the back ingredients.
I'll be surprised if I feel this,
There's
actually.
a pepper X and a chocolate X.
Compared to
and
what
a-
I just did? Yeah, I'm dumb.
Hold on, listen to this. Pepper
Sorry.
X, chocolate pepper X, and peach pepper X.
So-
I don't know.
so
is
there's
it
chocolate?
Like, we're not allowed to know. Is this like an ingredient that's illegal?
No, if there's some chocolate in there, that's great because there's some sweetness in it.
All right, buddy, you tell yourself that. Jazz, you can bow out if you need to.
Get out of here.
You
Let's
can.
go.
It's okay.
Get
It's
the
okay.
heck out of here. Go.
Yeah. All right.
So what's the dab? I just got to dab it in there?
You dab it in there. Ooh, that's a lot of dabber.
Well, that's just a dab.
All right. No. Come on. If I'm going to win, I'm going to win, you know? Cheers.
All right. Cheers.
11 out of 10, this one. We skipped 10. This is an 11 out of 10. My nose is dripping. That's hot. You got an interesting strategy, right? Like, you really don't try and enjoy it.
No. No. Not these. These last three,
Yeah, it's not
were
fun.
way out
anymore.
of my comfort
I'm
zone.
not having any fun.
Yeah. Like, I gotta say,
My only solace is that I
these
know
four
that
were
I
delicious.
killed
Scorpion, I
you.
actually really enjoyed from Thunder Bay.
All right. Well, just because I want to show Jazz up really badly.
You did well, Laura.
All right, guys. Who
You
won?
did really, really well. We both won. We finished it. There's
Yeah,
no
but like I got through it better than you did. I had
Viewers.
0 water.
viewers and listeners, because the listeners can choose too. Did our voices change over time? Like that, as it got stuck in my
Is that your
throat.
4th glass of water?
Oh yeah. You had no water?
Not a sip.
All right. I'll give you that. Did you say not a sip? I want to watch the video again. Viewers, you let us know who won. I hope you enjoyed this. Laura, I will give you some credit. Not a lot. some credit.
Am I the Brady now and you're the Gronkowski? I think that's what just happened.
To everyone, I hope you enjoyed our talk about the market update, the Super Bowl, a little bit about Clubhouse. If you do have an iPhone and you don't have an invite for Clubhouse, reach out to us. Just shoot it in the comments. We'll make sure that I think between all of us on our team, we probably got about 7 or 8 invites. There's only a few that you get. We'll send that out to you. My lips are burning. I'll probably have a piece of bread right now just to calm this down. But we did finish it.
We did finish
it. Let us know who you think that won this challenge. Any parting words, Elto?
Just that I think we all know who won this challenge. And I could still go for days.
Your face is red, though. Hey, look at
Well, yours is not red. You just got a good tan.
You can't see it.
Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. And I enjoyed this early. I got to say.
All right. See you guys soon.